and welcome back to Misha Fitness. I am so happy that you're here with me this morning. As y'all can tell, it is a Saturday, living my best life, naked without my headband. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I feel naked. Like my hair is going to get in my eyes and it's going to be it's going to be crazy. I really am happy that you're here. Tell me in the comments, how are you doing? How are things? How are your goals coming? How's the food logging coming? Let me know. Today we're going to talk about food logging and what you need versus what you don't need. We're going to talk about a bunch of different apps. I am working on a new camera, so it might be a little choppy. Y'all bear with me. I do appreciate your patience. I'm new at this. I've been a therapist for 22 years. I have been a vlogger for 2 weeks. So as we go along, things will get slicker. The editing will get better. I won't be as awkward. Well, that's a lie. I'm just gonna be awkward. That's who I am as a person. But I do appreciate your patience as we grow, as we learn. Solid journey, man. Solid journey. So thank you. I'm also thinking about doing Monday's fitness, so movement, exercises, the physio part of it, and then Thursday's mental health. I think that'll be a good balance, since that's what we're here for, is where to explore where that juxtaposition meets and the effects of both of those things on our bodies. So if that's what you guys want to see, if you think that's cool, just let me know. All right, so let's get started. What we really need. There are tons of fitness influencers on the internet that will tell you you need supplements, you need this, you need that, you need the other thing, and it's not true. I wasted an obscene amount of money at the beginning of my journey because I believed them. Believe me, you don't. If you need a supplement, your doctor, el doctore, la doctore, will tell you that you need a supplement, okay? There's nothing that you need fitness-wise to start this journey. What you need is a food scale. You need some measuring cups. That's it. That's it. $20 worth of stuff. I think I got this one on Amazon for like $14. These were from Walmart for $6. These are essential. These are a priority. If you're going to spend any money on your journey, make it on these two things. Everything else is nice. It's nice to have resistance bands. It's nice to have a yoga mat. You know, it's nice to have bolsters. It's nice to have cute little tees that you wear all the time. All that's nice. It's not necessary though. So let's make sure we are clear on our priorities, needs versus wants. This is a need. This is a need. Because logging your food is going to tell you how much you're eating. That is essential to figuring out where all the calories are coming from and the exact number. We're going to measure peanut butter today. We're going to measure coffee creamer. I'm going to try it on my new camera. My husband was so sweet and he got me a new camera. So it may be a little weird between cuts. Y'all bear with me. Again, I'm new. I'm working. I'm learning. Every day I'm learning something new. But we're going to measure because I'm going on a hike later. And so we're going to get some snickety snacks to make sure I am fueled for my hike. I got this one. It's digital. There are analog scales. But y'all, I'm 47 and I need bifocals, and I'm flatly refusing bifocals. So those analog scales are not for me. I need something big. I need something clear. But whatever you're comfortable with. We're also going to talk about all these different food apps that you can log in. Do what you're comfortable with. There's free versions of each of the ones that I'm going to talk about. We're going to be primarily working in Lose It because that is the app that I've used. I've used it, I think the other day I had 850 days of logging on Lose It. They give you badges and all kinds of like woohoos when you do sustained goals. I'm not sponsored by Lose It. Lose It doesn't even know I'm doing this. So whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you're comfortable with, that's what I want you to go with, right? You don't have to use the apps that I use. You don't have to use the stuff that I use. Do whatever fits your life. Okay. They have, like I said, Lose It has a free version. MyFitnessPal has a free version. You can also just literally write it down. You can write it down. If you have access to the internet, the USDA has a fantastic little guide about calories for common foods. Okay, you can look at the packages. Packages have it too. Just make sure the key of it is that you're measuring. So make sure you're measuring and measuring correctly. And again, we're going to go over that. So I'm really, really happy that you're here. Let's go measure out some almonds. We're going to measure out some peanut butter, like I said, an apple. We're also going to make some coffee because it is really early in the flipping morning and Jess is tired. So we're going to show you how to make coffee on your scale. You're talking about precise measurement of that yummy, yummy chocolate caramel creamer. So we'll be right back and I'll have it set up and we'll start measuring. Just in case y'all are wondering, my dogs are also healthy queens. Mimi eats spinach and carrots and all the good things for doggies. Yes, she doesn't have to log her food though, because look at that svelte figure. She is perfection. And Chase is just happy to be here.
All right, for the love of everything holy in this world, let us start with coffee. Please, let us start with coffee. Okay, so we turn on our scale. Dun, 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 dun. And I don't know if you guys can see the numbers on here. Like I said, we're still working on it. So you got your units. Get your frame here, Jess. Do it, Jess. This is the new camera. So we're going to go to grams because I like grams. Just, it's the only thing I like about the metric system. Okay, so we've got our coffee. We're going to place our coffee on the scale. We have 836 grams of coffee. Give it just a second when you start to log or when you start to measure to settle, and we're going to tare it. T-A-R-E, you just hit the little button. It's got the T up there that says tare, and then we look at our coffee creamer. I don't do a lot of processed food, but this is something I flatly refuse to give up. Flatly refuse to give up. All right, serving size, 1 tablespoon, 15 calories. Oh no. We got milliliters. Guys. So we go back over here to units. We hit milliliters. Now I do 2 tablespoons. So we just gently pour. Give it a second. That's 4 milliliters. Give it a second. 21 milliliters, 22. I'm usually pretty good at this. I can eyeball it for the most part. One more drop. Oh, we got 31. Okay. But now we know, right? We know we have 31 milliliters of coffee creamer. And that's okay. So we're going to set that to the side. Actually, we're going to stir this. And we're going to drink this. Because please, for the love of Pete, Mommy needs coffee. Oh my God. Okay, so let's go back to grams. Getting our unit. Grams. We're going to put our apples and our peanut butter together. So we got our little bucket, which weighs 31 grams. Tare it. Now pre-cut the apple. I got a little apple slicer. It's fantastic. We have exactly 100 grams of apples. That rarely happens. Most things, when you look at it in the logs, it's by like 100 gram servings. 100 grams of apples. Okay. Tare, and that's a Honeycrisp apple. Then we get our peanut butter. Okay, a serving of peanut butter. Like I said, not good at this, guys. Not good at this. A serving is 2 tablespoons or 32 grams. We're going to do 1 tablespoon. It's 180 calories, 15 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein. And we're going to go over to calories and how a calorie isn't really a calorie. It really isn't. When they talk about calories in, calories out, it's more nuanced than that. Not by much, but it is more nuanced. All right, I done messed around here with the apples. So we teared it again because I took an apple out to use it to the peanut butter. Okay, that's 20. 22. You know what? Let's do 2 tablespoons. I'm hungry. 22. 30. All right. And you don't have to be like exactly precise. You know what I mean? And especially when you're first doing it, just if you get 33 grams of peanut butter, so oh, what? Perfect, 32. It's okay. And look, there's peanut butter left on the spoon, so my dogs are going to be super happy. All right, so we've got our piece of apples and peanut butter. So 100 grams. Let's just look at it. Let's just go to tape. On my Lose It out, we're going to log it under snacks. And now I do have the premium version, but there are, we'll go to search. There is a free version, and the free version offers you a lot too. You've got medium, and it'll tell usually if you can go through, yep, there you go, grams. 100 grams of, whoa, Jess, what are you doing? 100, what is happening? 100 grams of apple is 52 calories. Okay, where you're going to get a little weird is the carbs. So let's go back and make sure we have the appropriate apple. Apple Honeycrisp. Let's do this a small. Let's see if it'll let us do the grams. Boom. 100 grams. So, yep. But you see the carbs are a little higher because Honeycrisps are sweeter. And then we go to peanut butter. Creamy. Y'all see how much I eat of this, right? Grams, 32. 188 calories. And we are done for right this second. Oh, nope, see? That was the other thing that I was going to tell y'all. Creamer, Italian sweet cream, 0 sugar. Milliliters, we did 30. So that's 30 calories. But it gives you a more precise count when you do it on the scale. And we're also going to do almonds. Almonds, again, are not, it's not as many almonds as you think it is. It's really not. So we put our handy dandy little container. Oh, my scale's done with my nonsense. Tear. And it'll tell you too, 170 calories for 1 ounce, 28 grams, drug math, love it. Okay, and it says about 28 nuts. So you're looking at about a gram a piece for a nut. $13. Boom, 28. But this is the difference between the food scale and what's on the back of the package. Because we don't have 28 almonds here. It's not even close to 28 almonds. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 26. My bad. My bad, dog. My bad. I'm aligned the almonds. But if you ate 28, that'd still be some extra calories here and there. What I don't want you guys to get obsessed with is the precision of it, okay? If you have macro needs, then the precision counts, and we're gonna look at that in a later video. For right now, though, I just want you to look at what you're eating. Look at what you're eating, measure it out, log it out, and don't judge it. Do not judge it. We're just looking at what you're eating right now. I'm going to go back to the other camera and we're going to talk about Lose It and the features of Lose It and how it's helped me. Let's go over some of the features of the Lose It app. I don't know how good you guys can see. There's my doggy on the phone. So we have goals, and it tells you all of your goals. I have weight goals, I have blood glucose goals, sleep goals, all kinds of goals. And it tracks it over time. So let's look at my protein goals, shall we? Yeah. So and you can go 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. That is my 6-month protein goal. Okay. It gives you a whole range of information. And all of this stuff is just information, right? It's not to be judged. It's not to be looked at in disdain. It's just information. There were plenty of times I didn't hit my protein goal. I was vegan for a long time. I'm vegetarian now, but I was vegan for a long time, and it did not work. It did not work, and I could not do it. Because I wasn't meeting my protein goals and my labs got a little wonky. And I'm sure there's ways that you can be a vegan and it worked for you, and I just didn't figure that out. Plus, I don't like quinoa because it's just kind of great. But anyway, my opinion, mine. So it gives you all your goals. It gives you a login page where all your dashboard. So your dashboard gives you, like, I do my weight every day. That might not be for you, and that's okay. I do my steps because it's hooked up with my Fitbit. I do my blood glucose, my sleep hours, my waist size because I'm looking at my waist to hip ratio. And it also allows, one of the things I really like, it allows for recipes. So if you have something that you're eating that isn't like prepackaged, is homemade, then you can, there's my chocolate banana smoothie. It's got soy milk, banana, it's got Greek yogurt, and it tells you the serving size and the calorie amount and also the macros on it. Again, I don't want you guys to get so obsessed with counting and tracking your food that it becomes an issue, because that is not what we're trying to do here. I actually measured my bananas for the longest time, and my nutritionist lost her mind. She's a registered dietitian. I'm sorry, she's not a nutritionist. She lost her mind. She's like, "Are you insane? Why are you measuring a banana? It's a banana. You look at it, you kind of guess, is it small, medium, or large? You don't have to measure a banana." So be careful with these measurements. Don't get obsessed. It can lead to disordered eating. We're just looking at it. We're looking at the calories we're putting in our bodies. Later on, we're going to look at the macros, how our bodies deal with those calories. Right now, we're legit just logging it without judgment. We're doing the simple version right now, calories in versus calories out, even though it is more nuanced than that. We know it's more nuanced than that because obviously if our daily calorie count is 1,600 calories and we're eating 1,600 of calories of Oreos, our bodies are going to starve. They're going to be malnourished because Oreos don't have a lot of nutrients, right? They're not nutrient dense. What I want you to look at right now, right? Keep it simple. We're looking at calories in, calories out. As we go along, we will dive deeper into the nuances of it.
All right, y'all got to see my doggies. They really are healthy queens. Me and Mimi walk every day. We do a Leslie Sansone on the days that I don't go to the gym, but we take walks, and she does. She eats cucumbers. She eats anything that I eat that's healthy for dogs. So yeah, she doesn't have to log it though. She really doesn't.
She's just a healthy queen by herself. Me, however, I have to log. And what I've realized, part of my struggle is that if I don't log, if I catch myself not logging every day, that means I'm off track. It means I'm not being mindful about what I eat. That's what I use this tool for. One, yeah, to keep up with calories, but two, make sure I'm eating with purpose. I'm eating because I'm hungry, not because I am stressed out, not because I am bored. It really helps when you have to write it down to look at why you're doing it. And I want you guys to log everything. Log water, make sure you're hydrated. Hydration is one of the most important things that you can do for your body. Without question, it is the most important thing that you can do for your body. Diet Cokes, anything diet, keep it to a minimum. Again, we're not cutting things out, but add more water because those chemicals can still interact with your body. Propels, the little fitness waters, they can mess you up because they have a lot of sodium. Make sure you're logging them because you need that information. All right. So anything that you put in your mouth, I want you to log. Don't get stupid with it. Don't get stupid with it. Log everything. Okay. For right now, we don't have to go into the very precise grams. We're not worried about that. If you get 35 grams of coffee creamer, you get 35 grams of coffee creamer. So what? Just log it. Just log it. Don't worry about it. What you'll see is a pattern. That's what these apps help you see. It's a pattern. I recognize that if I am busy, I love to work in the yard, y'all. Love it. Love to work in the yard. And what'll happen is I'll start out, we call it the Dirty Foot Club, because our feet are always dirty when we come in from the yard, me and the dogs. The days that I am out in the yard, I am severely under calories because I am busy. I'm not paying attention. I'm not being mindful. And being under calories is just as harmful as being over calories. Your body needs to be fueled. It needs nutrition. So I recognized after looking at the app that, hey, girl, no, on these days you need to carry a little snack in your pocket or something. Make sure you're eating. That's what I want. That's what I want you to look at. It's the patterns. Again, no judgment. Don't worry about it. We're just looking. We're just looking. We're looking and we're holding ourselves accountable. And the thing is, something my trainer told me is you can lie to yourself and you can lie to the app. That scale is going to snitch on you though. So be honest without judgment. That's where the without judgment. And if I say it once, I'm going to say it a million times. Y'all going to get tired of hearing me saying without judgment, but without judgment. Don't do it. Don't judge yourself. This is just looking at one piece of data and a larger subset of data. All right. You guys have got this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you find this helpful, share it with a friend. I'm going to also link the websites for Lose It, for MyFitnessPal, for Fitbit, and a couple of other food logging apps that have free versions. If you want to see something that I'm not talking about, again, put it in the comments below. We're fixing to go on a hike. I'm going to take you guys with me on my hike too. And we're going to talk about mental health and being in nature and isolation, because weight isolates you. Being obese isolates you. We're going to talk about that. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.